you are. Okay, you guys can start if you whenever you'd like. So you guys can take it away.
All right, thank you. Minsu, do you want to start or you like me to start?
You can give an introduction about Qoom and then I'll get straight into the website.
Okay, certainly. Well, thank you everyone for coming over to this Qoom chat. My name is Jared Lara and I'm the CEO and founder, one of the co-founders of Qoom. Guille is the other co-founder. I want to describe to you what Qoom is, because by this name only you probably have no idea what it is. And let me start just by sharing my screen to kind of give you guys a sense. All right. So I'm going to start out by showing our website here. And what Qoom is a place where you can host your own code on your own domain name. So let's say in this hackathon right now, you guys are coming up with the next billion-dollar idea and you come up with a domain name that you want to host and build your product on. Well, in order to do that, without Qoom, you would need to know how to set up a database, set up a hosting environment. You would need to know how to connect your domain name to that hosting environment and many more things. And what Qoom does is it takes care of all that for you, much like other web app builders that are out there. But unlike other web app builders out there, we give you the code. We give you the code that runs the system so that you can focus on creating. And what I mean by that is, let's say you're coding something in another environment, maybe Replit or something with no code, and you need a feature that those providers don't provide you. Well, you could get frustrated and just like, okay, I'm not gonna do my idea because that feature's not there. Or you can just, on Qoom, you can just code whatever you want. So you can just focus on your idea. So imagine like if you're building Facebook. If you were building Facebook, you couldn't do that on a no-code solution because you wouldn't be able to have that flexibility to do something novel that no one had done before that time. But with code, if you're just writing in pure JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and Python, you could recreate something like Facebook. You could recreate something like Google. You can make a whole e-commerce site like Amazon. You could make any number of these billion-dollar companies make. So if you know how to code and if you have this environment that makes it easy to focus on coding, you can quickly get your ideas out there faster than anyone else without having to have a CS degree. That's really our grand dream and vision, and that's why we are talking and working with hackathons, because we feel that it's a great place for us to introduce this tool to you guys. So let me kind of explain to you other things you can focus on. So if you do Qoom, you can focus, you don't have to worry about sharing. You can just share the code. You don't need to like on GitHub, for example, which Qoom integrates with. If you had to do GitHub, well, you have to learn Git and GitHub and all that, and then you have to like send it then an invite to like invite someone to your code, or you have to do some gymnastics there to share your code. With Qoom, if I wanted to share my code, so let me just try to give you an example. Here's like a Python file that I created. If I wanted to share this with you, well, I just copy the URL and I send it to you. Or I can click this button and you guys can just look at this code on your phone. And then what you can do is you could take this code on your phone and edit it and make it your own. And that leads into the other thing Qoom allows you to do. You can code on any device you want. You can code from a iPhone 4, if you still have those things, all the way to a top of the line server if you wanted to, regardless of the operating system. The reason is because Qoom is a web app itself, so it works in any browser. So you don't have to worry about the device. The other thing is, since it's HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Python, there are tons and tons of learning resources out there on the internet. And if you wanted to do something that someone else has done, for example, let's say I want to just go to codepin.io. It's a great website to get lots of cool JavaScript stuff. And I wanted to get like maybe a, I don't know, some sort of form, I guess. I can go in here and say, ooh, what kind of form do I like? I don't know, this form looks pretty cool. And I can just like copy all this stuff. I can just like Command A, Command C. You know, I can go in here and just create my new form.html if I wanted to. You can also go in here and do things there, which Minsu will talk about. And I can just paste it. And I can then just go ahead and just start editing it. I can go in and add the CSS and JavaScript and do all this stuff. And I could build my form, which Minsu is going to talk about. And as soon as I did this, do you see this is my domain name? It's not someone else's domain name. It's my domain name. So you could on Qoom buy your own domain name and do this. So now I can go /form.html and I see my form that I'm working on. And I see nothing about Qoom. There is no other corporate branding on this website. So again, it allows you to focus and allows your customers to focus on what you have created and not have to look at how you created it. And then finally, the thing that allows you to focus on Qoom is the terms of conditions. I built this using Qoom on my own domain name, so I truly own this. If I created this on another platform, like maybe Replit or some other place like that, Replit could just take down my code anytime they want to, if they feel like I didn't agree to their TOCs. Well, here, Qoom can't take down your code because this is on your domain name, on your server, on things that you truly own. So the other cool thing about Qoom that I want to introduce you guys to is this notion of a community we're building. And Minsu is part of one of these beta groups that are involved in creating tools for Qoom. So Minsu right now is part of a team that is working on building I'm not going to get into details of it, but he's taken a Jetson Nano, running AI on the Jetson Nano, running Qoom on the Jetson Nano, and building a solution with Qoom that entails HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Python, hardware, and AI, those 6 components. And with Qoom, you could do things like that. And we have several other teams out there that are doing things like that using Qoom. And as why they're doing these things, they're also contributing to Qoom, because Qoom is completely open source. So I have a team that is building we have a team that's building a collaborative code editor. We have a team that's building a video editor that allows you to create your own videos. We have a team building some AI tools that we're going to be sharing here pretty soon. Stuff that we're not building in-house, but stuff that we have teams building. So we're building up this open source community around this platform, around this idea of where you can own the code on your own domain name in a very easy way. So I don't want to speak much more. I want to give Minsu a lot of time to kind of show you how all this works. So I will hand it over to him, Minsu.
So today with Qoom, we're gonna make a website, and there's actually a lot of applications for Qoom. Like Mr. Lera said, we can use it to build AI websites and hackathons. but for me, I made a website using Qoom. And before that, I didn't know any HTML or CSS, but it's actually really easy because the Qoom software is like very different from you guys' experience. So I'll just get straight into it. First, right now, we want you to all make a free 7-day trial account. So can everyone go to their browser and type in qoom.io? I'm gonna share my screen right now. Oh, and can you enable screen sharing?
Okay, you should be able to do
Yeah,
it.
thank you. Yeah. And then, so I'm gonna screen my share. And then can everyone type in qoom.io? Okay, I hope everyone's there, qoom.io. And then we're gonna go to sign up. It's in the top right corner. And then feel free to stop me if you're stuck. So over here, we're gonna click the get started with 7-day free trial right here. Is everyone there? Okay. And then can everyone type in their email address? So for me, I'm just gonna use my school account. So I'm gonna type in at student@fbhc.org. Start. So I'm just gonna wait a little for everyone to do that. And your screen should look similar to mine. Okay, so what we have right here is, so if you make a free 7-day trial account, we give you guys a free domain name. So for me, it's busygrass71. So just remember that and then click OK. So the screen you see right now right here is called the get started.html page. But then what we want to do is actually take out everything, including edit get started.html. Okay, I hope everyone's there. And you're gonna see this page. So for me, it's busygrass71.qoom.space. And so this page is gonna be your portfolio. We're gonna have your website on this exact URL. So once everyone is there, can we all go to, can we all add /admin? So if you do /admin, this is going to be your Explorer. This is where all your files gonna be. Okay, I hope everyone's there. So when you guys make a website, there's two languages that are mainly used, and it's called HTML and CSS. So HTML is like where you actually type in the words, like the content in your website, and CSS is to make your website look nice, like all the special effects, colors, etc. So I hope everyone's here, and can we all click new and create a new file? And then name it style.css. Style.css. And everyone create it. and then this is what should show up. Just tell me if you're not there. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna make a portfolio, and so now what we have to do is get a website template. I'm assuming that most of you guys don't know how to code websites, so just to make things a bit easier, we're gonna take like a decent website, copy paste it to your Qoom account so you can start editing it from there. So create a new tab and then type in free website templates.com. Free website templates.com. Okay, and then so these are templates or just free templates that we're gonna use. I'll give you guys 1 minute to just pick a template that you like. Just 1 minute, and just pick it. Don't do anything with it. Just know what you're gonna use. And there's a lot. There's up to like 27 pages. So just pick it, and then I'll just give you 1 minute. For me, I made my own portfolio using the law firm office one that's on the first page. I think this one's the easiest one to use, and I just like this one. So everyone just pick one. Okay, I just pick anything. And then we're gonna click download right here. Download. Okay. Okay, I hope everyone downloaded. And then so go to your downloads. Go to your downloads, everybody. So I'm gonna go to my downloads right now. And so in my downloads, there's gonna so there should be a new folder that you just downloaded. So for me, it's right here. It's called Law Firm 1-Zip. So we have to first unzip it by double clicking it. And a new folder is gonna pop up. And can everyone and if you guys are stuck, just stop me because we have time. Okay, so like I said, there is HTML and CSS, right? Two coding languages. So we're gonna open up that folder, or maybe I should make it full screen. We're gonna open up that folder, and then there should be index.html inside. Inside that. Oh, here it is. For me, it's right here. So it should be called index.html. So index.html is the HTML code, and over here, this is the style.css code. So two different language or coding languages for building websites. So once you found that, can we all double click index.html? I hope everyone's there. So if you double click index.html, the website that you chose will pop up in your browser. So in there, we're gonna right click, go down to inspect. Oh wait, why isn't it letting me inspect? Oh wait, that's weird. Huh. That's so weird. In download. Oh, wait, what should I do? Index page. Oh, I never had this problem before. That's weird. Can everyone do right click and inspect? Can someone speak up if it worked for them?
Minsu,
It worked for me.
try it in
Oh,
incognito
that's
mode.
good.
Thank you,
Sorry?
Keshav. I appreciate that feedback.
Try it in incognito mode. You might have a
When-
Chrome extension that is blocking it. That's,
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll do that.
sometimes school
Uns-
accounts prevent you from going to it.
Oh, yeah, maybe it's through school account. I'm just gonna go to guest.
Yeah, go to guest or yeah.
Yeah, and but I have to change a different screen. So I'm gonna switch to this one. Share. Okay, I hope everyone can see this. And then so we're gonna go to inspect. Okay, now it works. Inspect, and then can we all go to sources? It's gonna be the third tab in the inspect sources, and we're gonna double click index.html. All right, that's good. I hope everyone's there. So in inspect, go to sources, and double click index.html. All right, so once everyone's there, we're gonna copy paste everything. So we're gonna do, for me it's Command A, everything, Command C, copy it. And then what we're gonna do is go back to, the explore section, explore. And like I said, your portfolio is gonna be called your domain name .qoom.space. So can we go can we all go there? So it should look like this. This page is gonna be oh wait, you guys can't see this, right? So you're gonna share screen back to this one. So domain name .qoom.space. Can we all go there? All right. So what we're gonna do is actually what we're gonna do is /edit. So your domain name .qoom.space/edit. So what that does, it edits, so it lets you edit your page. Qoom.space, oh wait, edit. And then to edit, wait, my bad. Oh wait, sorry. It's a busy grass. No, it's domain name.qoom.space/edit/home.html. But then, yeah, so can everyone do that? All right, so domain name.qoom.space/edit/home.html. So on the left, you will see the code, and this is the code, and this is the HTML code that programmed what you see on the right. So over here on the right, we call it the preview, and on the left, we call it the coding editor. So we can actually make live changes. So if you change the code on the left, then in a couple of seconds, your preview changes according to what you changed. So over here, we're gonna select everything, delete it, right? Delete everything, and then we're gonna do Command V, or just paste the code from the website, from the downloaded website. All right, I'm not completely sure if you guys are there, but since nobody's like stopping me, I'll just continue. Okay, so just copy paste the HTML code into this URL, and then on the right you will see your preview, right? But then your preview looks like nothing the one that you originally saw, and that's because we need the CSS code. Again, the CSS is a different language that changes the font, color, all the styling that makes your website look nice. So what we're gonna do for that is go back to our downloads. So go back to your downloads, and then you will see something called style.css. For me, it's in a folder called CSS. Style.css. So I'll just wait a couple seconds. All right. I'm pretty sure every single template has a style.css and an index.html. So can everyone double click style.css? And for me, every time I click style.css, it pops up in a Safari, and that's okay. So what we're gonna do here is same thing, right? You're gonna copy paste everything. So Command A, Command C, right? Copy, and then can we all go back to the folder you made called style.css? Style.css, remember that? Right, and then thank you for the chat. Yeah, because I'm going pretty fast. All right, so we're gonna do is Command V. So what you will see is you just copy pasted the CSS code. And so the thing about Qoom is that, let me just introduce a couple of Qoom stuff. So on the very bottom right, you will see this logo right here, and then your code is gonna pop up on the right. But we want the preview to be your website, right? So we want to do a quick change over here. So it's gonna be at the top, and it's gonna have a button called change. So click that. So now we want to change the preview to home.html. Remember that? Home.html. That's where your preview, that's where your portfolio is. Home.html. So can everyone do that? Again, this is making your own portfolio.
Sir, how did you get the thing on the right?
On the right,
You have to
the
click
preview.
the bottom in the bottom right corner. You have to click there's a button in the bottom right corner. You have to click that.
Was that Nikhil? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so in a later time, you guys can play around with it. It's pretty cool. I actually want to show my own portfolio. I'm gonna go to heavy car, heavy car 25.com space. I actually have my own domain name. It's called minsukim.technology. Anyways, so don't do this, but I'm just gonna show mine. So this is my portfolio. This is what I changed, and I didn't know any CSS or HTML. And if you guys can see how I just changed a couple of lines of code, right? So I actually changed I actually changed this.
I need your consent on a few items to continue.
Oh, okay. So I should change this to my portfolio, and I want you guys to do the same. So, so going back, we're gonna do, what was it? Yeah, home.html, and then click open. But then you guys will notice that your website still didn't change. And it's because you need to link the HTML code to your CSS code, right? Like they work together. If you guys export a code, you will see like they just work together. It's pretty cool. So in your HTML code, can everyone go back to their home.html? And in this sign of code, it's gotta be in the header, in like the head section. So go back to your home.html, and on the 7th line, for me, on the 7th line, you will see this line of code, right? So over here, href, we're gonna change this line of code. We're gonna change it to this one. So take out CSS. For everyone, this line of code should be the same as yours. And as soon as I changed it, now the preview looks similar to it. I mean, it should look similar to what you guys originally chose. So it took a long time for me to do this. So I'm just gonna wait a couple of seconds for you guys to catch up. Right. Okay, so next step, we're almost done actually. So next step is to get the images, right? So there's no images here. It looks weird. So we're gonna get the images. And the good thing is that in the downloads, so can everyone go back to the downloads folder? For me, there's a folder called images. So can everyone open that up? And inside that folder, there's going to be like a ton of images, and those are the images that are used in that website. So a good thing about Qoom is that when you make your website, you get to upload the images onto your Qoom Explore section. So I'm just gonna go back to the Explore /admin. So this is where all your files are gonna be. All right, so I hope everyone's there. And we're gonna create a new folder called images. Just image, all lowercase, called images. And we're gonna click create. And everyone's like explore section should look exactly the same as mine. Exactly the same as mine. All right, I hope everyone's there. We're gonna go into images, into the folder. So it should look something like this. And in here, we're gonna upload all your images. So click new, and you're going to do file upload. Just like when you use Google Docs and you want to upload images to your document, right? We do file upload. So new, so file upload. And remember the images that you guys saw? We're gonna get all that. We're gonna get all that. Just select everything all at once. Oh, you can do Command A for that to select everything. And we're gonna click open. And it's going to take some time for everything to upload because it's a lot. We're just waiting for all the images to upload. Oh yeah, and you can also drag and drop all the images. Oh, I should have done that. Oh, it's okay. Whatever. Okay, so I hope everyone has their images in their images folder. And then after you've done that, can everyone go back to their home.html? Home.html. And click refresh. And ta-da, that's the
What do we
website.
click?
Oh, click. Oh, did you upload the images?
Yeah.
Okay. Go back to your domain name .qoom.space/edit/home.html.
Okay.
Go back to your home.html tab.
Yeah.
And click refresh.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So that's basically it. I think about a month ago, what I did was, like Mr. Lero said, I also use it to code AI. Like I'm part of a team that does that. Me not so much, but yeah. So I want to make my own portfolio, like my own website, because I realized that some people haven't, and I also want one. So that's what I did. So from now on, what you guys have to do is, if you guys are interested in knowing how to code websites, you guys just have to change everything here. To your own words. So basically, for me,
I need your consent on a few items to continue.
Yeah. So for example, maybe I want to change the testimonial, or just like change any wording inside this website. You can just change it directly by just doing something like hello, this is Minsu. And then once I make that change, you're gonna, on the right, you're gonna see the change here. Hello, this is Minsu. So that's a really cool thing about Qoom, and you get to see like what does what, and like what you need to change. I think I did go pretty fast. And yeah, and that's basically it. And just let me know if you're stuck on any of the steps. And something that's and one of the good things about having your own personal website is that it really lasts a lifetime. Like I just realized that, so I decided to just keep on adding content to my website, or like as I just live, you know. And I think that's pretty cool. And I can actually share my portfolio with everyone, so you guys can see like how I changed the color. It's really simple. It just like there's like a website for the other colors you can choose. There's a ton. So what I'm going to do is do slash edit, and let me just, oh wait, I have to give you guys a password. I do want you guys to like see the changes that I made. So I
Minsu,
wish there's a way. Yeah.
just slash home.html.
Slash.
You just put the edit. So please put the edit slash home.html so that you can show your code.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I know that, but I want them to also edit my website. to see. To like, yeah, so just do that. I really recommend you guys to do it. Like the change that I made was the color because I didn't like it. I changed the one of the sections to just to my images, and I did a brief introduction about myself and what I love to do. I'm still working on it. I'm planning to make it so if I like click on this, then it takes me to a different page and stuff like that. Yeah, and I think that's it. Kia and Mr. Lero, if you guys want to add anything, then yeah, and that's all I have for now.
All right. Thank you, Minsu. And I think Minsu really showed you a lot of how the Qoom editor works and how you can build a very, simple website and is quickly able to customize it. I know a lot of you might feel that this is overwhelming, where you could use something like Wix, where you can just drag and drop and build a beautiful template. The power of Qoom is not in that it's supposed to compete with like Wix, but it allows you the free flexibility. It really rewards you for knowing to code. So if you know how to code, or if you want to learn how to code, your creativity would be unbound. You don't. If like Wix charges you an extra $5, $10 a month for add a little widget to your page, because you don't know how to code, then you're out of $5, $10 a month. Where with Qoom, you can just code it, or you find it on the web, figure out how someone else built that kind of cool little widget, and you can just add it to your website with no extra charge. So Qoom really rewards you for knowing to code, and as you know more code, you feel more and more empowered. The way also I like to think of it is like the world of magic. If you like Harry Potter, I don't know if you know Harry Potter, but if you know how to code, and you can become a true wizard. You can build your own spells. You can do your own curses. You can do all that stuff with code. We don't call them spells and curses. We call them like apps and Easter eggs and things like that. But you have that power. But it takes a lot of work and effort to learn that power. And Qoom is just trying to make it easier for you guys to just focus on learning and focusing on building using your coding skills. Minsu, I know you didn't touch into using JavaScript, but JavaScript is another language of the web where you can make your websites into web applications. A web application is just a website that is interactive, that someone can actually push buttons, add data, and comment on things and all sorts. That JavaScript adds that interactivity. So anyway, that's all I want to say. Thank you, guys.
And the last thing I want to say is actually we have a best use of Qoom challenges. So if you make a cool web project and using Qoom and please submit your project, then we are gonna pick the best one and then give a prize. So I'm looking forward to seeing your kind of cool website and cool web projects.
Yeah, I am too. I'm very curious to see what you guys are building. Thank you.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, Minsu, Mr. Lara, and Kie. Hopefully you guys learned a lot from this. So yeah, thank you for coming to this workshop. We hope to see you in the other workshops. Yeah, I'm gonna end the meeting now. Bye.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
good day.
Bye.
Thank you, Minsu. Thank you, here.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Mintu.
Thank you, Tarun.